really bad this morning. Like, all the roads were messed up, and so I wasn't moving for like a good 20 minutes.
Oh no, that's the worst.
I know. Shoot, I totally forgot about my stats exam. And then my mom wants me to clean my room.
I definitely just failed my chem test. My grades suck right now.
I don't know how everyone expects me to get all these applications done. I just hope I get into Bunker University.
If she gets into Bunker University and I don't know what I'll do.
Oh my gosh, you are not the good guy. I'm the good guy. I'm almost done with high school. I'll get through this.
Hannah, get off your phone! I can't believe you! Do you really think that your life outside of this classroom has any importance at all? It doesn't. Everything that we do in here will matter excessively in your lives. All of the homework you study, your college applications mean nothing. The only thing that matters is WB8s. Do you hear me? Do you understand?
Wow, do you hear Hannah and Samantha talking about colleges over there? Mm-hmm. Like, sorry I've already gotten into like all the colleges that I applied to.
I know, I almost can't keep track of all my colleges.
What are you at right now?
Oh my god, like 10.
Oh my god! Like, sorry we're like the smartest kids in the school. I mean, don't be mad at me because I'm smarter.
Why are they so mean? They just don't understand like what we're going through.
Are those the bad guys?
Yeah, those were the bad guys.
There's a lot of them, those bad guys.
Okay, I wish it was already summer. It was so much easier then.
Summer was so stress-free, but let's reminisce about how easy freshman year was with those simple math problems.
Or the fact that like college applications weren't even starting to like stress us out yet.
Yeah.
Ooh, I totally forgot. Bunker decisions come out today. Oh my gosh, I got in! Mom, I got in!
Yay, honey!
Gotta call Hannah. Hannah, guess what? I got in.
Oh my gosh, congrats, that's awesome.
What about you?
No, I didn't get in.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do without you next year.
That's so awesome. I am so happy for you. Last night when you called me, I was so excited to hear you got in.
Thank you. I don't want you to stress about Bunker because it's just one college. And you hear back from Coastal tomorrow, you know you'll get in. Like, you're so smart, you really.
Thank you. But like, I'm really nervous about like college for the next 4 years. Like, do you think you can do it? Like, can you really do it? Leave this familiar place of high school?
Yeah, I think I can, and I think we both can. Like, there's a brighter future ahead of us. We just have to push on.
Oh my gosh, I got in! Oh my god, Hannah, that's awesome!
I know, I'm so excited!
Where?
Coastal!
Oh, that's great!
Find the good guys. Don't take any chances. Like, no chances. Do you hear? You need to carry the fire.
I don't know how to.
Yes, you do.
Is it real, the fire?
Yes, it is. It's inside you. It always was. I can see it.
You said you wouldn't ever leave me.
I know. I'm sorry. You have my whole heart. You always did. You're my best friend, and you always were. We will talk every day, and I won't forget, no matter what.
Okay. That was really corny.
I know. I don't want to talk about it. I'm so excited. I have to Snapchat Hannah.
Oh, I got a Snapchat from Samantha. Let me send one back.
Hey, what's up? Is anyone sitting here?
No, sit down. I think I found a new friend. She's one of the good guys.
I be walking?
Tell me what's
Okay, now go, Addie.
Oh yeah.
I'm really confused.
You know, I think the hardest part is how hungry I get when I'm editing this. Stop it. Ready, set. I'm really surprised you just got yelled at by the sweetest teacher in the school.
Costume change.
Take any chances, no chances. Do you hear you have to carry the fire?
I don't know how to.
Yes, you do.
Is it real, the fire?
Yes, it is. It's inside you. It was always there. I can see it.
You said you wouldn't ever leave me.
I know. I'm sorry. You have my whole heart. You always did. You're my best friend. You always were. We will talk every day. I don't know what I was going for. Sorry.
Welcome to our movie. Here's our master shot of Monticello High School. This is where our movie takes place. This is our important following shot of Hannah and Samantha. We also thought it would be funny to make a road reference just because we are reading the road.
In our adaptation, Hannah plays the little boy in the road and Samantha plays the father.
We thought this scene was important just because it really shows Samantha and Hannah being followed, just as we sort of felt like we were following the father and the young boy throughout their journey on the road. So the hallway sort of represents the road that they're traveling on. In this scene, Addie is sort of portraying one of the cannibals. In this scene, she is just a mean bully.
We had a lot of fun filming this scene, and we had a good time playing around with the edits to really exaggerate it.
Miss Deegan, we just wanted to thank you for being such a good sport and being another one of our bad guys or representing the cannibal. So in this scene, Hannah's getting yelled at just sort of to add to some more of her hardships that she's going through during high school. A shot that I used for this is I made Hannah look smaller and Miss Deegan sort of towering over Hannah just to give Miss Deegan a little bit more magnitude and make her look a little scarier.
And then we deepened Miss Deegan's voice to make her sound even scarier and more intimidating.
In this scene, it's actually a direct quote from the book when the little boy is asking about the bad guys, sort of like the bullies and the teachers that Hannah and Samantha have to deal with.
We did the flashback scenes where Hannah and Samantha reminisce about freshman year and summertime because we often reminisce about those times as easier times, and in the book they often think back to before the apocalypse and how much easier and nicer life was.
We used Bunker University to represent the ideal situation, sort of an abundance of food and a safe haven. Just like in the book, the bunker represented a really good time for the boy and the father.
We filmed this scene because everyone knows the feeling of just opening up their college application, seeing if they got accepted or rejected. It's so scary. And then also because Hannah doesn't get into Bunker and Samantha does, they have an upcoming separation, which is going to be really hard, just like in the book when the father knows he's going to die and separate from the kid. This was a good place to fit in another quote because we know a lot of high school seniors struggle with leaving a place of familiarity like their hometown and separating from their friends who may be staying in their hometown.
Throughout the book, the boy and the father are making their way to the coast, and so we use this as a symbol in our presentation to show Hannah getting into Coastal University. It's not quite as ideal as Bunker University.
This is the separation scene, and it's also just a direct quote from the book from the boy talking to the dad. Basically, this part, they're just accepting that they're going to be apart, but can still be friends even when they're not together. It also just shows how the father and the son really are each other's support systems.
These few scenes are when Hannah and Samantha actually get to their colleges. Although the father did die, we do show Samantha going to college as well. And Hannah is actually meeting a new friend, like the little boy meets a new group of people and is sort of taken in. And the scene sort of shows how Hannah, or the little boy, is like okay in the end, and he or Hannah finds a new support system.
So we started brainstorming how we really wanted to make an adaptation of The Road so it sort of applies to high school. We had a lot of fun filming this scene when Addie crashes into Samantha. A teacher thought we were actually fighting, so we got a little yelled at, but it was worth it.
These two scenes with Hannah and Miss Deegan are sort of some examples of some camera and filming mess-ups. You know, I think the hardest part is how hungry I get when I'm editing this. Even some group members that weren't directly in the scenes even played a important role behind the scenes. Really surprised you just got yelled at by the sweetest teacher in the school.
10 minutes to render.
Emily did a good job directing Hannah and Samantha on how to act and really get into their character.
And I go like this, or when Hannah talks, so that I can get the...
Wait, when you film it, can you film it horizontal?
Yeah, they're not all horizontal though.
I know.
Look like you're struggling.
Like, I don't know what I was going for. Sorry. Take any chances, no chances. Do you hear you have to carry the fire?
I don't know how to.
Yes, you do.
In the scenes that used direct quotes from the book, we had to practice a few times so Hannah and Samantha could really memorize the lyrics accurately.
I know, I'm sorry.
So we
You have
held
my
up
whole heart.
their
You always
lines
did.
for them.
You're my best friend. You always were. We will talk every day. This is gonna make.
Okay, practice first, Hannah.
Yeah. Wait, I'm just saying I don't know how to. That's all.
One of our biggest flaws in our movie is we don't have consistent outfits, so if we were to do it again, I think we would plan that a whole lot better so the characters were wearing the same outfit. We just ran into trouble because we had to film on a bunch of different days. So overall, we had a lot of fun working on this project. We learned a lot about ourselves, each other's, the book, and really how to work well with one another.
Yeah, and I thought that we all thought that working together and like changing the adaptation of the book to apply it to high school made us understand it way more, and it was really interesting.
Sort of working with like different shots, something that like I've never really had to deal with, so that was really fun, just sort of trying to be a director for a day.
It was a really rewarding project, and we're really happy with our final product.